Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Katie. Normally my wife is sitting right here. Her name is Jackie, but she is at work currently, so I figured I would take advantage of some quiet time in my house and record this video. We didn't upload a video last week because pretty much everybody in our house was getting over or was currently sick. So it's been a couple weeks since we've done a video, but I wanted to do this one quickly. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how I save money by tinting my brows at home. And I was searching for a way to tint my brows at home a while ago, and I came across this method and I was like, oh no way, that does not work. And it worked. So I decided to try it out for myself. I was apprehensive, but the results are awesome. So you only need a couple things to do this at home, and it saves you a lot of money. So the very first thing that you're gonna need is, just for men, mustache and beard color. It's color, dye, whatever. So this is the shade M35 medium brown. So this is the one I use. As you can see, my roots are fairly dark. They're not super dark, they're very ashy. But I personally like how this one turned out on me. I think I also have I think it's medium dark brown. I'm not sure, I have a couple ones, but this is the one that I like the best. You'll also need baby wipes or makeup removing wipes, unless you're gonna shower after doing this, in which case you do not need baby wipes. The other thing that you'll need is Aquaphor or Vaseline. And this is just to protect the skin around your eyebrows so you don't have any staining on your skin. One other thing that you'll need is some Q-tips. This is just so you can really get in there and kind of clean up everything as the color is processing. I like to apply mine with an angled brush. You can really kind of get in there and chisel out those brows. And then if you have light colored hair like I do, you might want to just clip your hair back. I personally like to, just so I don't have any of my hair accidentally brush in the color and then stain my hair. So that's really it. The kit comes with everything that you need, and I'll show you guys exactly what I do. So it comes like this. It has the little tray, and then it has, this is your developer, and then your color base. It does come with this brush, which is obviously meant for a mustache. You can, worst case scenario, if you don't have an angled brush, you can use this. It's definitely more difficult to control where you're putting your color, but you can do it. And then it does come with gloves. I don't use them. Totally up to you if you want to. And then this is the mixing tray. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do. And you just need like the tiniest little bit of this. So like I said, I like to clip my hair back just so it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about it. Then you take just a little bit of the Aquaphor. You do not need a lot of this either. And I have a mirror down here so that I can see what I'm doing. Just want to put this all around your skin, because and you'll see why when I do it. But you want to really saturate the area where your brows are with this color, because otherwise, you know, you might end up looking a little patchy and nobody wants that. Also, I absolutely hate how this stuff feels, and you want to be careful not to get any in your eyebrow, because if you do get it in your eyebrow, see, I just got it in my hair, gross. If you do get it in your eyebrow, the color is not going to tint your brows. So now that I have done that, you are going to need your color base and your developer, and I always use this little tray. It's super handy, and I don't know if you guys, oh yeah, you can see. There's the two little tubes right there, and it just shows you exactly what you need. So this is my color base. As you can see, you just need a little bit. I literally just do it the length of the tube. Next, you'll take your developer, and same thing, you just need a very small amount of this. As you can see, they're both in there. And this should definitely be enough, more than enough. And then you just go and mix them together. And this tray is great because you can just rinse it and reuse it. And when I tell you guys, I mean, this is probably, once it's mixed together, maybe a quarter size amount of product. I mean, it's a very small amount of product. You can get so many applications out of this one box. As you can see, it's all mixed together. And then you just go in. I like to comb with this end real quick just to touch it up. But make sure those brows are in place. And now what you're gonna do is just put a little bit on your brush and really get it on there, guys. And again, don't worry about mistakes because you have your Q-tips and you have your Aquaphor or your Vaseline, your skin protectant there, so that it really makes it foolproof for you guys. It acts as a barrier. And you want to really make sure that you saturate the area. When I first started getting my brows tinted, nobody really told me that my brows were as light as they were. So I didn't realize it until years later, looking back in pictures. I was like, whoa, where's my eyebrows? And as you can see, they are very light. This is actually darker than they normally are because I do tint them so frequently. I do like to keep up with it. So normally they're basically non-existent. I started working at this high-end spa, and what happened when, it was a day spa, and what happened was when a new service provider started, before they could actually provide services to the paying customers, the guests, we would practice on each other until, you know, your team leader felt that you were up to par with your services. So it was great because we got to, you know, get a decent number of services complimentary. Now, again, you're working with new service providers, so the service is not always great, but the outcome was always good. Because if it wasn't good, say your hair didn't come out the way you wanted it to, the team leader or someone else within the department would help fix the situation. But anyway, so I started getting my brows tinted because one of the new estheticians needed to practice, and then I was hooked, you guys. I was like, why did no one tell me about this sooner? I can't believe I didn't know about this. I mean, this was like a total game changer for me. If you already have naturally dark brows, it's not gonna do anything for you. For the people like me who have super light brows, and you want to not have to spend a ton of time on your makeup every day, and you need to kind of just get out the door, and it gives you that like natural look where you're like, I didn't even try. I rolled out of bed and my brows just look this beautiful. So as you guys can see, I have completely saturated my brows, and I still have a good amount of product left. So, and I do this every time. I don't need to use the amount that I do use, but they just need to sit for 5 minutes. So during this time is when I will take my baby wipe. I literally just use the baby wipe, go in, clean out my tray, and that's it. And then I just put everything back. And I do keep this brush in particular in here with the rest of the kit, just because it's easier for me to not have to worry about, you know, where everything is. And then I just put it back in the box. Usually when I do my brows though, I like to wax them after, which does help take off some of that extra, you know, stain. But this is when you want to go in and you go around and just really clean up that area. And you can see there is a little bit of the color coming off, which is good. That's what you want it to do. You really just want to clean it up, make sure that you're happy with how it looks, that nothing is going to stain your skin, that the area is completely saturated. As you guys can see, the color is already developing, which is great. It works super fast. And now we just sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. Let's do 4 minutes just so you guys can really see. Yeah, you can see it's crazy. But again, this is just the color developing. This is not the color of your eyebrows yet. So if you were to wipe this off because you're freaked out, your brows are gonna have just a tint, like a slight tint. You have to let it process the full amount of time. So yeah, we're gonna let it go. Time is up. I just started watching Love is Blind, you guys, and I'm addicted. But anyway, you can see how dark my eyes have become. And so now what you're gonna do is you are going to take a baby wipe and you want to take it and really kind of use pressure to scrape it off. That, guys, look at how much better that looks. I actually look like I have eyebrows now. And again, this was only 5 minutes. That's all it took at home. I mean, it took a little longer because I was explaining to you guys what exactly I do. What a difference. I'm always so happy with how these come out. It just helps. So on the days where I don't feel like doing a ton of makeup, I've got brows, and it's okay. One thing I will say is if you don't wipe it off completely, which has happened to me in the past, tinted by professionals, and they didn't wipe them enough and they got darker and darker and darker and continued developing, you really want to make sure that you wipe them off well. They will probably continue to develop for a few more minutes, so they will be a little darker, but I'm never disappointed with them. I'm always happy with how my brows come out. And I don't know if you guys can see a little bit right there. It did stain my skin a little bit, but that's okay. Normally this would be when I would go in and wax them, and that does help. The waxing does help take off that little bit of staining, but and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, a subscribe, comment down below. And also, do you guys think I should color my hair to my natural color? Should I just go all over dark like this? Or do you think I should go back to the blonde? I'm trying to get an appointment with my stylist in the next couple weeks, and I'm deciding what I want to do. So, do you guys think that I should go the natural route, or should I stick with my blonde? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys soon.